touch somebody's life with your goodness. Touch somebody's life with your
Mr. Billy Hunter, are you pleased with the progress that you're making with your Feed the Children drive here in Harlem?
I'm extremely pleased. I think it's phenomenal the way this thing has gone off. You know, our plan was to feed about 5,000 people, and I think we're going to accomplish that. My regret is that we can't do more than the 5,000, but at least it's a beginning. And it's something that I hope we can do annually starting, this year.
What was the objective behind this drive to feed 5,000 people, and why Harlem?
Well, the objective was just to give something back. The reason why it's Harlem is because our association is based here in New York City. And in my relationship with Larry Jones of Feed the Children, we were actually planning to do 10,000 families in February during the NBA All-Star Weekend. And I said, why don't we do something pre-Christmas in Harlem? And I like to do it at Abyssinian Baptist Church, where I'm a member.
Are you surprised at the turnout and the need that's been exhibited here in the community?
Yeah, well, somewhat. Not totally. With the increased cost of living, the number of people unemployed, I anticipated that there would be 5,000, maybe 25,000 families in Harlem that need help and assistance. And these are people who are not necessarily on welfare, but people who, for whatever reason, may be unemployed or underemployed and just need some kind of supplement.
Is this a part of the NBA's commitment to outreach and to community participation?
Well, it's part of our commitment. It's the National Basketball Players Association, which is the union for the NBA players. It was just something that we felt like doing collectively. All of our players have foundations, and they're constantly given to their respective communities. They give scholarships, they provide aid and assistance, they do all kinds of things. But this is something that we came together collectively on as one group.
What do you hope your legacy to be as the NBA player representative?
Well, just my personal legacy would be one that demonstrates my commitment to the players. That I've been there for them, that I support them in all their endeavors. I do everything within my power to ensure that their careers are successful, that they maximize their opportunities while they're there. And beyond that, just the idea of staying connected with one's community and trying to give back.
And what statement would you like to make to the people of New York City on behalf of the NBA Players Association and Feed the Children?
Well, what I like to say is that this is indicative of how our players are in everyday life and how they are in terms of how they relate to people and their general concern. And I think sometimes the image that the media projects of our players is distorted and inaccurate. And so, one, it's an attempt to set the record straight. But in addition to that, I'd just like to wish all the people in New York a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, Mr. Billy Hunter.
You're welcome.
How did you hear about this?
In the shelter. I'm in the shelters. I heard about it through the shelter.
So how important is this to you?
Well, very important. I'm in a shelter.
Okay.
I'm homeless.
Are these your family members?
Yes. My kids.
Okay. And what do you think about the turnout and this gesture on behalf of the NBA, the National Basketball Players Association, and Abyssinian Baptist Church?
Yes. Very nice. Feed the needy.
Have you looked in your box yet? You know what they've given you?
No.
Is this going to make Christmas a little happier?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we certainly want to thank you for stopping and speaking to our cameras and wish you the happiest of Christmases.
Likewise.
And God bless you.
God bless you too.
Okay. Bye-bye. And how did you hear about this?
I heard about this through friends. I'm doing this to pick up something for my sister right now. I'm taking it to her.
Are you currently employed, sir, may I ask?
Yeah.
And what does this mean? I know you can't speak for your sister or for family members, but what does this mean to you as a community member, a member of the Harlem community?
I know it means a lot for all the people in the community, you know. It means a lot. It means a lot for my family, you know. You know, you work, you know, a little, and sometimes you're not working. It comes in there.
My neighbor told me about it. My next door neighbor. So I came little. I came to pick up some groceries for myself.
Did you have to wait in line very long?
No.
So how long were you here?
I thought less than 10 minutes.
So is this for your family, this food?
Yeah.
Are you currently employed?
No. Unemployment.
So what does this mean to you?
It's been good.
How did you find out about this?
Through friends.
Did you have to wait in line long?
No, I didn't.
Are you currently employed, may I ask?
No, I'm not.
What does this mean to you?
What?
How important is this to you today, Feed the Children having come out and made the food available? How important is it to you and your family?
Pero a mí no mucho, no inglés.
¿Está importante los caminos?
Muy importante porque por los niños uno se ayuda en la casa mucho.
¿Cuántos niños en la casa?
Yo 4.
4.
Niños.
¿Tu empleado?
No.
No.
No
¿Su
tengo
esposo?
empleo. Él
¿Tú
sí,
tienes
pero,
esposo?
Yeah.
Él es empleado.
Mi esposo empleado,
sí.
no, trabaja por él mismo, buscando y así. Pero yo no tengo empleo ahora, no tengo trabajo ahora.
¿Es usted hermana? Aquí?
Hermana, ella y yo,
sí.
amiga.
Amiga, sí.
Somos amigas.
Sí.
Pues le damos muchas gracias porque esto lo necesita mucho y es un bienestar para los niños y para uno porque uno se ayuda en la casa.
Así que feliz Navidad.
Muchas gracias igualmente, que la pasen bien y que Dios lo ayude para que sigan haciendo más obras.
Gracias. Thank you very much for stopping. Did you understand my broken Spanish? ¿Entiende mi español? Gracias. You're gracious. So is this a partnership between the private and public sector?
No, I would say that this is a partnership. And what we're trying to do here is to work together to try to address major problems that people have. And what we're doing with Bibles is we're offering them to people if they want them, but it's certainly not required that they take one. And the American Bible Society, fortunately, is an organization that spans the spectrum. So everybody, all Christians, can certainly be part of it since we don't espouse any sectarian kind of viewpoint. We're here in Manhattan. You know, we've been around since 1816.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lloyd, for your time.
You're welcome.